everyone. My name is Vanessa Montefiore, and in this presentation, I'll be exploring the emotional conflict between Noah and Allie in The Notebook, one of the most iconic love stories of all time. I will use social exchange theory developed by Theobald and Kelly in 1959 to explain why their relationship becomes so turbulent. This theory helps us understand how people weigh the costs and rewards of relationships and how imbalance, even in things like love, can lead to conflict. By the end of this presentation, you will see how this theory helps explain both their passion and their struggle. Understanding the theory. Social exchange theory by Theobald and Kelly is all about understanding relationships as exchanges, both emotional and practical. Theobald and Kelly came up with this idea back in 1959, and Blau expanded on it in 1964 by adding the concept of power and dependence. In relationships, people try to get the most emotional reward possible, things like love, happiness, and support, while minimizing emotional or social costs such as rejection, effort, or conflict. Very often we make a comparison about what we invest versus what we gain in a relationship. This is why things like fairness, inequality, matter so much in love. The theory uses three main ideas: comparison level, or what we think we deserve, equity, or fairness, and dependence, which is how much we rely on someone else for emotional satisfaction. The conflict I analyzed happens during the most famous "What do you want" scene outside of Noah's home. This argument captures the emotional heart and root issues of their relationship. Noah is desperate for honesty. He wants Allie to admit that she still loves him. He's looking for total emotional commitment from Allie, and he believes that love conquers all. For him, love is worth any struggle, and he is ready to sacrifice everything for their love. But Allie, on the other hand, is caught in between two worlds: her deep feelings for Noah and the life of comfort and approval from her parents and Lon. She is afraid that choosing Noah means losing everything that she values. Their argument isn't just about love, it's about what they value most and how much they are willing to pay emotionally to keep it. Social exchange theory in action. When we apply social exchange theory, we can see exactly why they clash. For Noah, the rewards are deep love and emotional connection and are worth all the struggles. He tells her, "It's going to be really hard, but I want you." That shows how much he values the relationship. For Allie, though the costs feel overwhelming, constant fighting, instability, and her parents' disapproval, she still wants the relationship regardless, even though she's fighting all the external pieces to that. Their internal balance sheets do not match. Noah sees the relationship as priceless, and Allie sees it as risky. That difference in comparison levels, or how each person defines what's worth it, explains their conflict perfectly. When a relationship has these different comparison levels, that is where conflict or the feeling of not worth it comes to mind. Resolving the conflict. If Noah and Allie had applied social exchange theory positively, they might have avoided such an explosive conflict. First, they needed to recognize each other's sacrifices. Noah could have acknowledged the pressure Allie felt from her parents and her fear of instability, and Allie, in return, could have recognized how much Noah was giving his time, effort, and emotional devotion. Second, they needed to define what fairness meant for their relationship. What does a balanced partnership look like for both of them? And lastly, they could have used empathy and calmer communication instead of yelling. By listening without defensiveness, they could have built understanding and trust instead of resentment. Lessons in love and communication. Social exchange theory helped me see that even deep love can break down when people feel undervalued or underhurt. Conflict isn't just about arguing, it's often about unequal perceptions of worth. Noah and Allie both loved each other deeply, but they valued different things in that relationship. Healthy love requires balance and equal investment, emotional honesty, and open communication. My favorite quote by Anais Nin is that we see things not as they are, but as we are. I believe it fits perfectly here, and it reminds me that our emotions and experiences shape how we interpret others. To truly connect, we have to look beyond our own lens and try to see things from other people's perspectives. Anyway, that is my presentation. Thank you so much for watching. I apologize for my voice. I have a sore throat, but have a lovely day.